Since June 2016, we've heard nothing but Brexit, Brexit, Brexit. But does anyone actually give a f***? No, didn't think so. This documentary will help you give a f*** about Brexit.
We are approaching one of the biggest decisions this country will face in our lifetimes, whether to remain in a reformed European Union or to leave.
The UK has voted to leave the European Union.
The British people have voted to leave the European Union, and their will must be respected. I think the country requires fresh leadership to take it in this direction.
I am going to deliver Brexit. I'm going to deliver it on time.
In the next few weeks, MPs will have an important decision to make. If Parliament backs the deal, Britain can turn a corner.
We need to confirm whether this government still enjoys the confidence of the House.
So our whole country's divided, and so is Parliament, in a time where we all need to come together to help pull our country through this storm. We have three options left for our nation to make. What will happen next? What will Theresa May decide? And what consequences will this have on us, our country, and the EU? Brexit is one of the UK's largest controversial topics in politics since Margaret Thatcher abolished free milk for school children. Understandably, people are pretty pissed off with the fact Brexit is taking so long, and especially with the fact there's now another pillock in power. All the Brexit talk, yet no one actually knows what any of these politicians are on about, and some people think even the politicians themselves don't know what they're talking about. So I'm here to help you out. First off, let's talk about what a no-deal Brexit is. No-deal Brexit means the UK would leave the European Union immediately on the 31st of October 2019, and there would be no agreements in place about what their relationship would be like in the future. Some experts and politicians have said that a no-deal would be beneficial to our economy, security and more, but others disagree. So the question is, what exactly would a no-deal Brexit cause to happen? A no-deal Brexit could lead to a number of things happening. For example, border checks could be reintroduced, transport and trade between the UK and EU could become harder, and worst of all, could cost more money to use your phone abroad in EU countries. So now we know about that car crash of a Brexit. Who actually wants this to happen? That would be the Brexit Party. The Brexit Party have been pushing for a hard Brexit since they were founded on January the 20th, 2019 by Nigel Farage. So what other options do we have? Well, some MPs are pushing to get Article 50, which is what Brexit's official name is, withdrawn, which would mean no Brexit. No Brexit is pretty simple. This would mean Article 50 would be revoked. This would mean Brexit would just not happen. Some politicians don't want this to happen as they believe this is going against the 2016 referendum and will upset the British people. But some people have said that people were misled to vote leave. Some people also fear this would reduce respect and trust within the British people and other countries. Who wants a no Brexit, you ask? Well, the Lib Dems are using all their resources to push for Article 50 to be revoked. Their leader, Vince Cable, is super against Brexit and is really trying to push for a no Brexit. Some experts have said that if a no Brexit happens, the UK will be the laughingstock of the world. But others think we should just swallow our pride and stop Brexit. Some parties are calling for a general election. This would mean a possible new leader. Some think this would be a better way to get Brexit out of the way, but others think this would only make matters worse. Another option we have is to hold a general election to try and push for a new leadership. Some people think this will help with Brexit, as there will be fresh ideas, but most people think that this will make things a lot worse, because it will send the country into even more chaos. In conclusion, Brexit's still undecided and ever-changing, and to be honest, who knows what's going to happen next with all of the options there are. I've been Jake Pennycat, and this has been a guide to Brexit for people who don't give a f***. I'm out. Leave me alone.